Peace and blessings be upon all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. All glory given to the Most High Yah. Be grateful for all of his long suffering. Be grateful for his patience. Be grateful for his forgiving spirit. Be grateful for his kind heart. Be grateful for all his tender mercy that he pours upon each and every one of us in all life. Be grateful for this week that he has given us. Be grateful for all the opportunities that he has given us in this day. Be grateful for his hand of protection. Be grateful for his hand that he put over the blessing of your health, of your life. Be grateful for everything that he has granted you to do in this life, my brothers and sisters, for he is a worthy God, the only one who is worthy of being praised. Blessed be Yah's name and Yeshua HaMashiach's name, for he is worthy. Good morning, my beloved. Today is August 5th, and we're right back in the sanctuary for this brand new week, family. We have a whole lot to go over in preaching and ministering and gospeling of the Holy Spirit, of all of his truth and his finite truth, family. So before we get into preaching for today, I just want to tell you what I have learned about the devil in my past week, family. Or let's say the adding up this whole total of this whole month, family. I have learned that with the evil principalities in this world, whatever it is that you have started and whatever you trying to accomplish in your own personal life, you cannot give up on that. He heard about it, family. He know what you planted. He know what you trying to do. So you must think. Even though you go about these things just like everybody do, you're facing the devil, family. You got evil that's in this world that will actually try to stop you from doing the things that God is calling you forth to do. Anything that you planning, anything. It could be anything. It could be that brand new car you trying to buy. It could be that trip that you trying to go on. It could be the house deed on them papers to get the house, my brother. It could be you finishing up and getting all of your tutelage in school, whatever the case might be, whatever you set your heart on and you trying to accomplish in this life, you have to understand that the evil principles will come against you and try to stop you. That has been your brother for a month, family. And Azariah, he taught me very well. I didn't even tell nobody about it. That's how I know the devil got to be involved in it, family. I know that he has to be involved in these things because it seems like even though I try, even though I do every single thing that anybody else would do to try to get the job done, I still come to a dead end road, family. And all the work of all the progress of everything that I had to accomplish with my two hands was thwarted by the evil and the evil principalities in this world. So you have to be stronger. You cannot give up. You think just because I had the devil come around me trying to stop me of all the things that I'm planning in my life to make my future even more brighter and more greater, you think I'm gonna let that slow me down? Do you think I'm gonna give up, family? Just because he come around trying to stop us from what we trying to do doesn't mean that we have to give up. We gotta go about it, the end result, at a different way, family. I didn't seen him throw so much in barricades and blocks to try and stop me. Now, if I wasn't given in to this world, if I was given into this world or given into my lust or given into my sin, family, then I wouldn't have a problem. He wouldn't even look at me. I can't hide from the devil, family, when God's name is printed on my forehead, family. You know what I'm saying? When God, that's why when y'all be going outside and y'all be doing y'all things and the evil comes against you, it already sees who you are. God's name is already written on your forehead, family. I can't get out of that. He be looking and he be seeing who's his and who's not his. And I got his name smack right up on my forehead, family. You know what I'm saying? I can't get out of that, family. But the question here today is, you gonna give up when that sneaky devil come around? When that devil come trying to throw throw some kind of blockade on the train track to stop your train of your progress of you trying to go forward in your life? Is you gonna let him hinder you, family? Is you gonna give up, family? It's been all month long. I've been fighting him, trying to get the ball rolling in my position so it can be greater for me. But then at the same time, he does not want to see you progress. He will try to use everybody. And you know, he got his damn children out there too that will be used by him to try to slow you down as well. But my question still remains here in the sanctuary for this morning. Will you give up? I can't give up, family. You cannot give up, brother. You cannot give up, sister. Oh, brother, I tried everything I can, Jehoshaphat, and it just kept on, the door just kept on slamming in my face, Jehoshaphat. It just kept on slamming in my face. But even though the door slams in your face, brother, is you going to give up? You can't give up. If I got to fight the devil all day and all night to get what I'm trying to do done, we just going to have to fight, family. I'm going to have to do it my best. And it does take its toll. It does make us weary. It really does, because every time we sit up and we do something the way that you're supposed to do, and then the end result still turns that like you never started the process in the first place, that shows me that you are facing a demonic evil force that's trying to stop you right there in the position of your life. And it's the greatest things that we try to accomplish with the own fruits of our own hands, family. It is, family. It's the own fruits. So I don't want you discouraged. I don't, just because he pulled out the whip and he whipping you down out here, family, I do not want you to give up. I want you to proceed, family. We can only look forward. We can't look at the past, and we cannot get discouraged because everything that we had came to a halter. It don't have to come to a falter unless we are willing to give up and throw in the towel. And my brothers and sisters, we cannot do that. Whatever it is that you have longing inside your heart that you want to accomplish, you're going to have to fight to do it. These people in the world, anybody who has a worldly type mind, a worldly type spirit, and that's involved in the flesh, family, they don't have the same problems that we have. Everything come easy to them the way it's supposed to, because they serve the ruler of this world, the prince of this world, which is the prince of darkness, family. So we have to fight a little bit more harder. We got to, you see your other brothers and sisters out there, they don't even serve God. They don't. So when they try to accomplish the same things that you are trying to do, it'll come with ease. There's nothing stopping them, family. And I hate to tell you this, but the devil don't want to see you have nothing. It is written, family, all the stuff that them evil people have, eventually it's going to be ours. You know what I'm saying? So the devil, he really doesn't want to see you with anything or gain anything or gain any new ground, any new territory, any new knowledge, any more greatness stuff that your father has for you to be put on you. He don't want to see you with any of those things, family. So it's an even more fight for us because we're the ones who are actually fighting. It still remains to the same. It could be somebody who love God in their heart, but they refuse. And the devil is going to try to stop their progress. They don't even know it, family. They just thought that this was normal for them to be hitting the bricks and hitting the walls all the time. And all of them no's keep on throwing up in their face. That's not what our master said. Our master said is to seek and you will find. Ask and it will be given to you. Knock on the door and he will unlock and open up the door. We are doing all these things and we will get our just reward at the end if we willing to endure the fight, family. Endure the fight. You seen the devil, family. He came around. He came slamming doors and locking doors and kicking people out and calling the police and taking your paperwork and ripping it up. He has done so much to stop you, but you cannot get discouraged and you can't sit up here and act like you yourself are not fighting evil itself to try to get you to where you are trying to be. The devil does not like to see our progress. He does not like to see us change. He does not he doesn't like us seeing us working so hard to accomplish something in our life. So he is going to fight against us, family. Whatever it is on your heart, brother, whatever it is on your mind, sister, whatever you done did that you personally trying to accomplish, you're going to have to fight him. we have already been given the victory. All it stands in line with us not giving up on what we have put forth. But when we give up and when we get discouraged, then that's when we lose, family. We have to find another way in all life to beat the devil at his own tricks, for he's using tricks of this world to get at us, to hinder us, to stop our progress, family. Throw your hands in the air, for you know you are blessed by the true God of heaven, the God of Israel. All glory given to Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy. Peace and blessings be appointed to all of Israel out there, all my brothers and sisters. I hope you had a great Sabbath weekend. I hope that you are ready to fight this week, because we have so much to fight for, and there's so much that our Father is wanting from us and wanting us to do for him. I had to tell your father this weekend that, well, actually, I had to tell your master. I told him, family, not to spare the whip, family. Jesus will beat you down, family. He will, family. He will beat you down, family. When he see you slipping, he see you out of order, he see you doing stuff, family, he gonna come down, family, and beat you down, family. He's gonna whoop you, family. He's going to pull out his whip, family, just like he did when he was at the temple and he seen them all up in there selling all them goats and them chickens and them turtle doves. And he seen the money exchanger exchanging people, money stealing from people. He will beat you down just like he ran them people out them temple. He going to run you out from whatever that you're doing wrong. He going to personally come down here and whip you down, family. I pray for it all the time. And some of my brothers, they be all like, well, brother Jehoshaphat, why you be praying for the Yahshua to whoop you down? Because I don't want to be slipping, family. And if the Lord, if he cares for me as much as he does, he's going to whoop me to keep me on the right path if I start slipping, family. And a lot of people, they are scared of the chastisement, the sharp rebuke that God has for all of his children down here on this earth. But your brother, I do not want to be slipping, sister. I do not want to be slipping, brother. And I would rather take a beating in this flesh and this world than have to pay for it furtherly down the road with my eternal soul that will burn if I don't get it right, family. Will burn, family, if I don't get it right. People in this world, they're not worried about their soul like that. They not, family. They not. It's so many people that you look at that you know that's in your life, family. They don't have to be at the nightclub to be partying up. They automatically forfeit they love and they right and their inheritance with their father when they want to live for the things of this world and not give in to them. I look at my people and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to believe that we really haven't had anybody in our life. And I say this for the bulk of all people, because I see that your leaders that is above you. And as black people that live in North, so-called black people who live over here in North America, we never had people with good principles over us telling us that God hates you for the stuff that you do. God thinks that some people are stupid. God thinks that some people are foolish. God talks about us, you know what I'm saying, and the natures of sin and what he thinks about a sinful minded person. And he hates people, family, with a perfect hatred. And a lot of us have never heard that God will look down at you and look at you like you stupid. You know what I'm saying? We ain't never heard that. We ain't never heard that God is cruel and he wants to hurt you. He wants to kill you. We've been given this God that's, oh, well, he just love you. And this is when I had an African-American Christian state of mind. When I was raised and reared up in that world, I thought that God was a forgiving God like that. He's not, family. He's only forgiving if you doing what he's asking you to do. You got to work really hard for God's forgiveness. And people, they've been taught that, well, you know, you can just do whatever the hell you want to do and God is going to forgive you. No, it doesn't work like that, family. First, you got to be on his team. You got to be on his side. Then you got to be doing everything that he is asking of you to do to be the blameless, family. We up over here fighting to be the blameless, family. I'm not trying to get caught up in none of those things that are pulled me away from God, but at the same time, shorten my life and make me have the ailments of all these different people of this world. The God that we have been given, that's been packaged to us, have been some soft deity that's playing with everybody and forgiving. He is forgiving. This is true, but he is only forgiving unto those who love him, family, with all of their heart, and fighting with all of their heart to do his will in their life. That's why he say, you can't halfway with me. I wish that you were hot, or I wish that you was cold. You know what I'm saying? That's why he tell people stuff like that, family, because they do not take him serious because of what they were taught, who brought them up in the world, and what they taught him about him or her, about the Lord of hosts, Yah. And we have been given a playful God. You can play, you know what I'm saying? You can play with him. He just somebody you can play with. He just somebody that he don't really care. He just let you right on in. Nuh-uh, family. Nuh-uh, family. You couldn't even imagine your grandfather and he just be very honorary, family, in his behavior on how he act. That's the fault. That's the Lord of hosts, how he act, family. He's not playing with nobody like that. You know what I'm saying? He's not playing with us. He has already given us a chance. It's just the fact that we've been given an image of him, of some soft cupcake God that you can just squeeze like a marshmallow, and you can't squeeze, y'all, family. You can't play with him like that. He's not playing with any of us. That's why I told your father, I told Yeshua to go ahead and whip me down, because if Jesus come down here, right, and he whips me down, family, he'll whip you down, family. If you really know the real Jesus, family, he's whipping you in your life, family. What is it going to be? Is it Jesus whipping you? Is it the Holy Spirit compelling your heart, family? You going to get touched, family. You going to get touched by his greatness, family. But I implore him to do the things that he doing. For once more again, I don't want to be slipping, and I know the real God. I'm not running from him, family. I'm not running from him, and I know the things that are required. But a lot of people don't know that he hates with a burning, unquenchable fire the things that some people do that take him for a joke and take him for a game. He's not playing with any of us. He's not, family. He would rather you die and live the most horrible life than take his name in vain. He would rather all those things happen to you, and he be in heaven cheering them on, family. You be thinking to your head, you be all like, well, all that bad stuff happened to that person. You wouldn't think that the God of heaven will be sitting up on his throne and would be cheering that person getting ran over by the car, that person losing their job, that person being jumped in the alleyway, that person getting all their stuff took from him. He's imploring. He's sitting there. He's clapping and he's applauding stuff like that because that person never took him serious, family. It is our job to learn him. But it would have been way more better for my people if those people who have the judgment seat of rebuke that I'm sitting in, if they would have taught the people right. God ain't playing with none of us, and he would rather. God loves seeing black people sick and die, family, with nothing. You know what I'm saying? There is no other people on the face of this earth that he gonna do that personally to. He does things like that to people, but when it comes to a so-called African American person, the house of Israel, he wants to see you sick. He wants to see you broke. He wants to see you dying, fading away for not taking him serious. All of the things that bad that happened to any man or anyone, he is clapping and applauding these things to happen to those people. Now, like I said, it would have been a little bit better for our people if we had men and women that were over us in the past that feared him. They didn't fear him. The only reason why I preach the way I preach and I gospel and I minister the way that I do, because I know the fear of God, family, and he's not playing. He wants to be respected. He wants to be loved. He wants to be honored and cherished. He don't want you playing games with him like that. He don't want you with him on Monday and Tuesday, then come Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. You don't know him. He don't want a person halfway loving him, saying to, oh, well, I love you, but you don't follow none of the things that he is asking of all of us to do, family. He's not a God to be played with. He is a merciful God. He is a forgiving God. He is a long suffering God, but he's not playing on the regards if you are not taking him serious. That's why he called some people hot. That's why he calls some people cold, family. He will vomit so many different people out of his life for not taking him serious. Now, they might know him. They might say that they love him, but a lot of people do not take God serious at all, family, in their life, family. And they have already chosen their heaven down here on this earth because they are not willing to fight, family. They're not even willing to stand up for his righteousness because they too busy giving into themselves and their pleasures in this world. It could just be their attitude of how they carry themselves in this world, family, is enough, family, to have them turn their back on God. All these things that you could see, these tangible things that people do and how they act, all of those things was more great on that person to have them take God serious. It's not a lot of people on this earth that twist around on August 15th, 2019 here in North America that take him serious, family. And when you start telling a person about God and what he does, then they start getting offended, family. They will get offended, family. Do you understand that? If you tell them the true God, they will get offended at you on the sin that they given into. But if you feed them the fake God, then they'll be satisfied to go back into those world doing the sinful nature that they was accustomed to doing in the first time. So people like me, we are hated because we don't want to give you the fake God, family. We don't want to give you this fake package of some deity that'll allow you to give into anything that you used to doing in the way that you was brought up in this world. God wants to see us come out of this world, family. And the things that you see people doing, he's not playing with none of us. So I told your father, I told your master, I was like, well, master, you got to do what you got to do, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do to keep me in line and keep me acting right. And I celebrate, family. I'm in complete jubilee, family, to have the Lord come down and put his hands on me to get me acting right. If I, Jehoshaphat Israel, can have the Lord come down here and put his fist on me to keep me in line, then I don't have to worry about my father beating me. My father, he loves me, family. He truly does, family. But getting whooped from Jesus is different than getting beat by God, family. God will beat you. He will rebuke you, family. He will beat you, family. You understand that Jesus will whoop you to get you acting right. But if you kept on, brother, he was still slipping, family. He was still slipping. He still wanted to go out to the nightclub. He still wanted to go out to the strip club, family. He still wanted to hang with his boys, family. He still wanted to cling on to his old ways of life. And slowly, those things itself will have you fall into sin, will have you coming up short against the Most High God. And Jesus came down and whooped him, and Jesus whooped him a little more. But the brother, he didn't learn, family. He didn't learn, family. He still loved God, but he was still being lukewarm over here, family. He was, family. He was being lukewarm up over here, and he wasn't taking God serious. God still loved that man. So he came down and beat him, family. When God beats you, family, it's a different, because you start losing stuff. You can lose stuff in your body, or you can lose stuff that's actual in the reality of the world that we are in, family. He really chastises us, and he beats us down, family. So I would rather have Jesus with me, family. At least I can regain myself within the next 6 months, family. If he beats you, it's damage. It's some real damage, family. You have to come to some real recovery. And remember, I'm talking about people that God loves, family. That he loves, family. God loves me, so he'll beat me if I'm not acting right. So with Jesus, with his whipping you down, Family, you probably be able to recover in 6 months, maybe 7 months, maybe 8 months. But if God beats you down, family, it's going to take you a longer time to recover. It could take a year and a half, family. You're going to feel the wrath of the Most High Yah, family. You're going to feel his wrath on your life of the things that he has taken away, the sicknesses that he has given you, all those events that he could have had shielded you from, that he let happen to you. That's on the process of him beating you down, family. I don't want to get beat by God no more in my life, family. Before, when I was young, I was hard-headed, family. I was hard-headed, and I thought like a so-called African American Christian. I am neither of those things. When you learn his word, family, when you take it upon yourself to learn these things, all the lies that was put on you of what you were, of what you was doing and what you was made out of and what you came from, it will fall no differently than when Barnabas came to Paul after those 3 days when he was in Damascus, and Barnabas blessed him, because that's what the Father told him, to go bless Barnabas. And the darkness of the blindness fell off his eyes, family, straight to the ground, family. No differently, family. No differently. When you start serving the real God, family, you are hated, family. And the people take a pleasure of living in the dark and living in their old ways. It's so many different people that you know, family, that's in your family, that's in your associate, that's in your friends, that's in your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your nieces, your nephew, your moms, your dads, your brothers, your sisters. They already have they heaven on this earth. Jehoshaphat, how do my auntie and my mama, how did they have they heaven on the earth? It's easy, sister, because they already given into these things in the earth. Therefore, they look like the people of this earth. They will never have to be up in your shoes because they're not willing to fight. All those bad things that's going to happen to them, it's going to happen to them, family. Ain't no way of getting out of that. Ain't no way of getting out of that. Ain't no way of fighting against that. And when those things happen, it tends to overtake a person to where it's really hard for them to come back on their feet like that, family. You seen Sister Girl, she was doing good for those many years, but she never took God serious. So when God brought his storms, when he brought his avalanches and his earthquakes and his hailstorms on Sister in her life, it damn near decimated her, family. It damn near destroyed her. It really did, because it's going to take her eating. You feel sorry for it too. You feel sorry for your sister. You feel sorry for Tina. You feel sorry for Tiffany. You feel sorry for Shamika. You feel sorry for them. But if they would have took the Most High God serious, he would have had put out that shield, family, to shield them in their life. But he don't want to see all them rough things coming to you like that. So he going to beat you before those things happen. He is, family. It's the same thing, family. They up over here getting tore up because they don't want to give in. You getting tore up because you're going astray. I don't want to go astray anymore in my life. Excuse me, family. I don't want to go astray anymore in my life. I want to stay on this great path that he has chosen. So as you look at individual people that you know and that you are around, family, so many of our brothers and sisters already have their heaven on earth right here and right now, family, because they do not want to look and act the way that he wants them. And it all comes from them learning God. It's not on nobody's job to learn and to give in to his great will. It's nobody's job to teach brother up over there to be a righteous man. Inside of that man's self, he should know what is right and what is wrong. He should know, and he should try to be upright. God is going to beat that brother down every time he does wrong, family. That you could take the most baddest people that live on the face of the earth. They call themselves the biggest, baddest, toughest gangsters, persons. It don't even matter, family. They get their whole life decimated in one day, family. All of that come on them in one day. They got away with all that evil that sister, she got away with all that evil that she was doing for 8 full years, sister. But when the day of her destruction, when the day of wrath, when the day of her judgment comes, she will lose everything, almost probably even her life. You know what I'm saying? This is why people are judged, family. This is why people are judged, and all those things happen to them. God, he loves us. Throw your hands in the air, for we are blessed by the Most High God. himself. God, he loves us. He's going to shield us from things like that. But if we don't get right, or we fall off, or we go astray, he's going to beat us down, family. He's going to beat us down, family. And I don't want that in my life anymore. I've been beat down. Had all my stuff taken away for not taking him serious. But it all goes back to a lot of people think that God is a soft, like you can sit up there and you could talk to God like you could talk to your mama or your daddy. You can't have respect for him like that. Okay, now you was over there talking trash to the police officers. They have the right to throw you in jail. You still want to be better than talking to him, better than you would talk to the law enforcement. The people up over at the prison, family, that want to lock you in prison for many of years. You still got to talk to him. You got to take him more serious than you take the prison people, family. You got to take him more serious than anyone that you have ever came in around, family, and accustomed to being around, family. You have to take him serious in your life, but you are surrounded in a full lake of all these different people who are burning for their own desires of their flesh. And that, my brother, that got a hold on your brother up over there. I'm sorry, sister, that got a hold of your sister up over there. I don't think she's going to come out of that because she didn't had too many times that he let those things happen. Then she reconstituted herself again. She got pulled back on her feet. Then she went right back to the lake of fire, all over by herself, by her own desires of her giving in to this world, family. We cannot give in to this world. We cannot give in to things of this world. We can't give in to the world mindset of what this world wants, family. We can't do it, family. So that's why, your brother, I tell you here today, that is so many different people that have already received a just reward, and it is them giving into their own lives, family. They're not willing to stand apart, family, and they can't blame God. They can't blame the pastor. They can't blame their mama, their daddy, their sister, their brothers, anybody who came before them. They cannot even blame them, family, because it is up to us, my beloved, to search after him wholeheartedly with the full embodiment of our whole heart to please him. It is up to us, my beloved, to walk as upright and just women and men. We see how our people act. We cannot give in to that, family. Soon as you give in to that, it is a wrap. I have learned this weekend, family, and I've been tripping. Okay, now I already knew this, family, but my mind has been really meditating on it, family. This is what the Lord said. When Yeshua said, whatever a man takes inside of his body, he will not be defiled for that. But what he will be defiled for is what comes out the fruits of his lips, family. That's what he said. And then your father, he turned around and he said that he will curse the fruits of our lips, family. So I know, me personally, in my life, I know that foul language is not cursing. It is not. It's just foul language. But I'm going to have to try my best not even to defile my own self by the fruits of my lips. And the fruits of your lips can just be cursing, using vulgar, bad language, or using that same language to cut people down to pieces and to lie and to gossip on people. Now, your brother, I ain't got to worry. I don't have a gossiping spirit. I don't got to talk about them people like they damn dogs. I don't have to set up all these rumors about them people to make myself feel better. I don't have to use the same fruits of my lip, which are evil, family, to cut them people down to pieces. I don't have to do that. But I still have to watch my language, family, because God said that he will repay the fruits of our lips, family. So all this week, I'm going to be trying to watch the words that I use when I'm out. And I'm good, family. I'm good because I don't even cuss like that, family. But I'm worried about it because it's still the fruits of my lips, family. Me saying the F word ain't gonna kill nobody. Me saying the F word ain't gonna ruin nobody's life. But our Father don't want us to use that language. I'm a grown man and I'm sitting here telling you this, family. And it's so easy to get into the mindset of everybody else, to think like they do, to speak like they do, and to have the actions that they do, because we are surrounded of a people in this world that are burning in a lake in which they can't even see, family. It's the lake of their own lust, family. The lake of fire of their own temptation, family. They think they in heaven, but God see them as in hell already on this earth, family. So this week, family, this week, what did the Lord say? What a man takes inside of him is not defilement, but what comes out that man's mouth, what comes out that sister's mouth can be defilement of the fruits of her lips. So I want you, and I throw my hand in the spiritual fire too, family. My hand is up right now. I'm saying these things to you so we all can practice these things together, family, to practice them together. And like your brother said, you watch all that stuff. It's going to me. It's gonna enable you, because it's gonna soon enough come out of your mouth. You know what I'm saying? If you watch that defilement, Jesus said, whatever a man takes in, family, that's still you watching defilement, family. As long as you don't have that defilement, but as soon as you watch that defilement, it's going to come off your lips, family, because you have given in to the reality TVs. You have been given in to all of this stuff that people will say that is funny, and it is not, because it's just more wickedness and it's more defilement that's going to utter off of you. So we got to watch what we take. We might not be wrong for what we take in. You might not be wrong for what you watch on that TV or what you listen to. But when you give into it, and it bears the fruits off of your lips, family, then you're going to get your judgment for it. Then you're going to get paid. Then you're going to get God total hand of recompense on your life from the fruits that came out of your mouth, family. So I want all my brothers and sisters to think about it, to heed this morning, because it's early in the morning time, and this complete week. I want you to heed that it don't take a hold of you and fester inside of you. If we can cut down those things that we give into that are things of this world, and there are so many, family. All you have to do is look on Facebook. All you have to do is go on social media. All you have to do is turn on the TV. All you have to do is turn on the radio. All you have to do is go outside, and that defilement that everybody else gives into will be the fruit that they bear off they lift, that they will be judged for. And we're not talking about in the second death. We talking about in this flesh. They gonna get a payment. I learned this weekend that God has something in store for everybody, family. Which one do you want, family? You know what I'm saying? Which one do you want? Do you want his curses? Do you want his blessing? Do you want his hand of favor, or do you want his hand of wrath, family? He got something special for everybody in this world, family. He got a present that he want to give them, family. He does, family. He does, family. And this is what I learned this weekend, family. He wants to give it to you, family. So which one do you want, family? Do you want the present that God will give you to turn you over to the wild wolves, to tear you into pieces, bone by bone, blood by bone, piece by piece, family? Or do you want something great that he has in store for you? And me and my brothers and my sisters, we want all that goodness. We want all that greatness that our Father has in store for us. That is our just reward. And it's soon to come, for he is a great, glorious God by all of his creations. And he got something special for this whole world, family. Which one do you want, family? Do you want his misery, or do you want his joy, family? Do you want his pain, family, or do you want his kind spirit, family? Family, do you want his destruction, family, or do you want his mercy? God, Yah, the Lord of hosts, he has a present for all of us, family. Each and every person that lives on this earth, he got something that he's making for you right now, family. Good or for evil. And it scares me. It scares me to act right, family, that my Father could have something bad for me. I don't want that, family. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. That's not a present that I want. I want the goodness and all the greatness that he has to give to all his children out here in this world, family. He has so many different presents for us. My mind was tripping on the fact really Friday, family. Last Friday, I was really tripping on the fact when I read it in scriptures that the thoughts of some men are sin to your Father. Can you think about that? Can you just think about that for 1 second? Just think about this. The thoughts of some females are sin, family. What the hell are they thinking about? You know what I'm saying? What the hell is inside of their mind to where your father would say that they're sinning, family? They haven't even did the actions yet, but whatever that is coming across that sister mind is sin. Whatever is coming across that brother mind is sin. He hasn't even did it yet, family. But it's so much sin inside that person, family, that they will do it, family. So I have to think about what I'm thinking, family. You know what I'm saying? Is these thoughts that's coming across me something that my father does not like? It really blew my mind, family, to think that we're not talking about your heart, family. We're not talking about the things that you have already done. We're thinking about what a person is thinking, and to some people, their thoughts are sin to God, family. And it really just blew my mind away, because that person, they ain't even did. I preach over this all the time. You will be judged for the things you do and why you did it, family. God wants to search out your heart and mind to see. You're going to be judged for what you did, but he's also going to judge you for why you did it. And it still goes back according to what I read, family. God looks at a man's thought as sin. Some of them, not all of us, family, but the bad ones, family, they continuous think about the sin that they want to do, family. And God is looking at them like, they already sinning. What chance do they have to get right if they can't even escape the fight in their own spirit, family? That sin that man thinking about is in his spirit, family. Before he even does that action, of that heinous act of action, whatever it might be, family, he thought about it and he longed on it, and it built him up to give into it as a pleasure, family. So this week, family, we have to really think about what we're thinking. What are the thoughts that we're letting pass inside of our mind, inside of our spirit? For he is judging us on thoughts, family. Now, I know a lot of you have never heard anything like that. A lot of people never heard, or they went to church, they heard it one time, so they ain't went back, so the pastor didn't have another time to tell them again. You know what I'm saying? Reggie, you really need to think about what you be thinking about. All that stuff is pure evil, and you're being judged for it, even though you haven't even did it yet. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even did it yet. Sister up over there, she got that black heart, and she thinking about all that evil of all that stuff. That more defilement that she gave into her was the kerosene on the fire, family, that made it rage just a little more brighter, family. Then my sister, she turned around and she gave into it, but she was already judged for it the first. So she judged 2 times, family. If you look at it, my sister up over there, she judged 2 times for just one crime, family. Now, I know damn sure, family, and I've been telling your father all last week. I told him all last week, I'm already a man and I'm going to mess up. I'm going to be accounted, family. I have to pay for when I mess up. But why should I sin? Father, I don't want to be out here sinning. That's already 2, family. That's already 2 of them. And them people over there thinking that God is going to forgive you for everything. And he up over here judging people on what they think. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That this is when you know the true God, family. This is when you getting information about the true God, not the fake one. The real Yeshua, not the fake one. So I told your father, I'm just a man, family. I'm only a man that's born in this flesh. I'm not perfect, family. I'm going to mess up, family. And I'm going to be judged for that. Okay, now, if I already got that and I can't get out of it, family, I cannot get out of it because I'm not perfect, family. I'm going to make a mistake. There is no man and no woman on the face of this earth that is perfect, family. Even your master would tell you he ain't even perfect. So we're already going to mess up and make mistakes, and we're going to have to pay for it. But why go ahead and sin too, family? Why go ahead and give in to the sin of this world and get judged 2 times? So I get judged for the mistakes I made, and I get judged for the sin that I do. I'm cool. We're going to eliminate the sin. We're going to X that out, brother, in our lives, sister. You hear me, sister? We're going to X that damn sin out, because we're already people down here on this earth that's bound to make a mistake. We are bound to piss the Most High off by a mistake, family. Are you listening to me? Do you understand? We are not perfect and we gonna make mistakes. But your other brothers and sisters up over there, they thinking about all that damn sin, family, and they're doing it. It is a different family. It's a difference, family, in between his children and the children of the evil one, family. No different than when our people was over in Egypt, and it was a difference between the afflictions and our ancestors, the Israelites, all of Israel. God inflicted the Egyptians for the torment and the torturement that they was doing on our ancestors. He made a division in it. He wasn't hurting all of Israel. He just wanted to hurt all the people that was hurting our people. It's the same in this story, family. It is, family, that I'm giving before you today. But everything that I tell you is the truth, family. You're already going to make a mistake against the Most High Yah. That's okay, brother. You made a mistake and the Most High Yah is there that's going to pick you up. Dust you off, sister. Make you blow his life on you. Blow that good life on you and get you back into reassurance of where he needs you to be. We got to exile all that sin, family. We don't have to pay 2 times. Your other brothers and sisters up over there, when they wake up in the morning time, sin is the only thing that they have on their mind. Lust is the only thing that they have on their mind. The things that's in this world that cause them to sin is already on their mind, and they already messed up. You know what I'm saying? They already messed up. Then they went out there and did it too, family. There is a difference, family. You don't have to give in to the sin. You already gonna mess up. I told your father, I completely understand, family, that I'm going to mess up, family, but he is there in our corner to understand and to teach us, and we can lean on him so we don't make them same mistakes again. Your other brothers and sisters in this world is taking a pleasure on the sin that is coming across their head, and it is looking like defilement, family. They ain't even spoke it or even did it, family, and they already sinning, family. Already, family. You have to fight to be the blameless in God's green world that he has provided for us to enjoy in this lifetime, family. You have to fight for it, family. I don't want any of you giving in, family, for we already gonna make mistakes. And that's what I told your father, because I completely understand a man and a woman who live on the earth and the things that are surrounding them that are good or evil. Profane or unprofane, family. Just or unjust, family. I understand all these things, family. For he has given me his wisdom. He has given me his strength. He has given me his love, and I honor him, family. So you have to think about all these things that I have put forth this week, family, to give you strength. Evil man or evil woman, they heard what I said, but it carries no weight. I just gave you all this weight, and it's kind of heavy because you're going to be thinking about what you're thinking about and what you're doing to dishonor your own self against the Most High Yah, to dishonor yourself against the Messiah, the precious Lamb, to dishonor yourself against his Holy Spirit. You're going to be thinking about all these things that I ministered to you over, and it's going to give you so much strength throughout the week. Your other brothers and sisters, they hear me and they hate me for every single word. They hear me, family. They do, family. Don't think that because this is once more again, this is a choice. They hear what I'm saying to them, but they hate every single word, because that means that they would have to change themselves and the evil they do and how they conduct themselves. They have already been given the pleasure of the heaven on this earth, family. Am I you judging, family? They don't even know what the meaning of what judgment means, family. They don't even know what they don't even know what that means, family, because they never took out the time to learn him, family. You're looking at a man that my whole life surrounds by God, of me learning him, family, to please him, family. That's why I can hear him so clear. That's why he comes. God ain't never late, family. He pops up right on time, family. He's always on time in my life, family. And I want you to think about all those things that I have put forth. Now, let's go ahead and get into ministering and preaching for today, family. And I got all my paperwork. So remember what your brother told you, family. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, He's going to come after you with that. He's going to come after you over that, brother. You deserve all them things, sister, that you fighting for. Don't give up. We got to figure out another way to beat the devil at his tricks. Is he smart? Yes, he's smart. Has he thought about what we're going to do? He probably have, family. But all we have to do is turn to our Father and ask him for a way out. He always gives us a way out, family. He does, family, especially when we're being tested and he's going across. But our biggest thing is that we can't give up, family. That's when we lose, family. When you fight against the devil like that, family, and he's constantly taking away, slamming doors, saying no, 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 no. The day and the moment and the hour that you give up is when you lose, family, Or your master would have never told you that if you would seek, then you will find. If you will ask, then it will be delivered. But you got to do this with all of your heart, and you cannot give up, family. He has already given us the victory to beat the devil. So why you had to tell them that they already got the victory? No, you ain't got no victory. You ain't got no damn victory. I'm going to slam the door in your face. I'm going to tell you hell no. I'm going to tell you not to come up over here so you can just give up. See? He didn't know that we know that the only thing that we have to do is keep on fighting. I didn't sit here and say that he's not going to weary your very spirit. I didn't say that the things that he did to you wouldn't take its toll on you and have you mad, frustrated, and confused. I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you that if you give up now, then you lose whatever you started, all that time, all that progress, all that momentum, and all that was on your heart to do those set events. It will not come to four wishes if you give up, family. Your master said, seek and you will find. He said, ask and the door will be open unto you. He said to search for all these things with all your heart and it will be added unto you. Now, we got to fight that damn devil. We got to fight this damn different principalities of evil that's already up over us. But we have already been given the victory. Hallelujah. Jehoshaphat, how do you have the victory, brother? Because we're not going to stop. We're not going to give up. And we're going to come up with a better plan, family. We got to come up with a better plan, family, that is given by our Father. So that's why we have to bring these things unto him and ask him, well, Father, well, you know, I got the devil trying to stop me. He been coming at me here. He been coming at me there. He been trying to get me to stop from doing this, stop me from doing that, family. We cannot give up, family. You already have the victory, my sister. You hear me, sister? Oh, Jehoshaphat, that damn devil, he come up and it's been so hard, Jehoshaphat. I know, sister. But the moment you give up, you might as well cash that blank check because you ain't going to get nothing out the deal. Whatever you was starting, you cannot give up. I know it looks depressing. I know it looks like all of that stuff is coming against you, trying to deter you from doing what you got to do. Just know that you in this fight and you have already received the victory as long as you are willing to make it to the end so you can be redeemed, family. He didn't say that it was going to be easy. He didn't say that at all. Now, family, this is the week of being thankful to Yah for all that he does. Thank him this week and the things that he let you do. All the will be done to this is his glory. Blessed be in the labor and the pleasure of your hands. So every single thing that we do this week is to the glory of God. I don't care if you're tying your shoes, it's to the glory of God. You eating your supper, to the glory of God. Getting on the highway, to the glory of God. Picking up and signing in on your time card, to the glory of God. Having time to spend with your children, to the glory of God. Going to work, to the glory of God. Hanging with your friends, to the glory of God. We will do all things in thanksgiving to thank him. And this week, to be grateful for every single thing that he lets us do, family. All of it, family. Anything and everything that he lets us do, we're going to be grateful for all of those things, family. Anything and everything that he lets us do, we will do to his glory, family. I don't care if it's combing your hair. I don't care if it's taking a shower. I don't care if it's mowing the lawn. I don't care if it's washing the car. I don't care if it's taking the trash out. I don't care if it's ministering the spirit. We will do all things to the glory of God this week, thankful inside of ourselves that he has given us the opportunity to do all of these things, family. As simple and as complex as our lives is, in each and everything that's in them that he allows us to do. He allowed us to wake up this morning. He allowed us to live last week. He allowed us to get up and do every single thing that we put forth in our day to be a part of. Now, when I head out this door, I got business that I got to take care of, but I do all my business in the glory of God this week, each and every day. From August 8th all the way to August 7th. I want you to, all week long, family, I want you to be grateful for everything that he lets you do. Everything that you do is into the glory. Y'all let you read the Bible. We're reading the Bible to the glory of God. Your friend came with some problems that she had. We're going to solve her problems in the glory of God. Your grandma called on the phone and she needs some help with her car or her house or something. We're going to go help grandma to the glory of God. All things done this week, we will do to the glory of God, family. This is the week to glorify God in every single thing that he lets us do, family. I don't care what it is, family. I don't even care what it is, from the smallest thing to the most normal thing to the most complex thing that comes in our life. We will do all things to the glory of God. We took a glory in talking to them children about God. We took a glory in God and lifting up our brothers and sisters this week with the help that they needed. We took a glory in going to the grocery store and getting our food, family. We glorified God in all that. All things will be done to his glorification this week, family. This is what I want your mind on this week, to meditate on all these things that I have put forth here in the sanctuary today, family. Today is barely the Monday, but I want you to glorify, I want you to thank him and glory in him in each and every single thing that he lets you do, family. Y'all let you go to the shooting range. I want you to take glory of your God while he let you go to the shooting range and shoot off a couple rounds. You know what I'm saying? You went to the basket. You went to go play basketball with the homies. I want you to take glory in playing basketball with your homies in this week. Yeah, sister, you went out to the movies with your girls. You grabbed some popcorn and y'all went and got your hair did, looking all beautiful like you do, sister. I want you to take glory at God at the salon and at the movie theater while he letting you do all the things that he doing. Brother, you got to work 6 days this week, brother. You got to work 6 days. I want you to glorify God and letting you be able to work 6 days this week for giving you the strength. Everything this week that so-called black people will do will be for the glorification of the Most High Yah, family. I told you I had my sanctioned time here in the sanctuary of the things that my father wanted me to go over, family, and I ain't even took a dent in it, family. I haven't, family, because I'm already running an hour late. I'm already running up to my hour, family. But you know, you serve a good, great God, and we'll just be back, family. We will, family. Shouts out to all my prayer warriors. Shouts out to all my prayer healers. Shouts out. You are loved. We love you. Keep it up, family. You are more than welcome. To people who don't know about it, you are more than welcome to be in the full embodiment of Yeshua at 9 o'clock, praying with your brothers and sisters across the whole face of this earth, family. I was at the 9 o'clock prayer hour praying out my heart, family. I looked up, family. It was already 10:10, family. Already 10:10, family. The more that you give into this 9 o'clock prayer hour, and we look at this each and every single day as an hour to submit. We do this in the glorification of God every single day of our life, family. So you're more than welcome to come into the full embodiment of his body, family. to pray with all your brothers and sisters across this great world, family, because I'm listened to all over the world, family. They block me in certain countries, family. They do, family. From what YouTube people be telling me, they be blocking me in all these different, my messages is so powerful, I get blocked out the whole damn country, and I ain't even went over there, family. I ain't even traveled up over there, family. But people know the truth when they hear it. So you are being a part of an embodiment of people who love the Most High Yah, who's not scared to submit. Other people have submitted to the world, family. We're submitting to Yah, family, the Lord of hosts. We are submitting to Jesus Christ, family. So it is a difference, family. And you are more than welcome to come pour forth your heart at this 9 o'clock prayer hour from Monday all the way to Sabbath night. We do this 6 days a week, family. Every single day, family. Praying on the behalf of all these people who are trapped up, who are lost, who are broken, who are torn to pieces, that's fighting the devil. They got all this damn minion that's fallen on all this unfortunate stuff in their life that they need people to pray over them to lift them up, family. Your father said that this prayer changes people's life and it changes things. So I don't want you to miss your chance each and every day that your father gives you to be in the whole assembly of his saints down here on this earth. If you only could see the spiritual magnifications of how much power and how much grace and how much of his favor and how much of his blessing is going out just listening to his children's prayer. We pray on the behalf of all our people. I pray so hard on so-called African American people, my people, but I pray on everybody that loves him as well, all the children of the Most High Yah, family. So you're more than welcome to get intimate with your brothers and sisters and our Father at this 9 o'clock prayer hour and submit your heart. Come with your obedience. Come with a humble, meek spirit. Say prayers on the behalf of all these people who are so lost and who are trapped, family, that need your lifting prayer to lift them out of the darkness in which they reside, family. So I ask that you come with us, family, that you come with us in spirit and pray for the magnitudes of the people who are lost in this world that needs your prayer, brother, that needs your prayer, sister, to change their life, to change their situation, and so they can be blessed in abundance. So it shouts out to all my prayer heroes. Shouts out to all my prayer warriors. You are in love, and we're praying for you all night, every night. Take this time to let it grow on you, family. If you just get this message right now, take 5 minutes, it'll turn into 10. Take 10 minutes, it'll turn into 20, a turn into 30. And next time you'll look up just like me and all my brothers and sisters who take the whole complete hour to submit and to pray. Family, we pray to our Father all day, every day. This is not nothing out of the ordinary. The only thing that's out of the ordinary that I have a time to pray with you. I'm with you in spirit. When you come to this 9 o'clock prayer hour, you are in spirit with the whole embodiment of the true church over here in North America, family. So I implore you, I ask you, family, if you ain't got nobody to pray with, come pray with us. We are with you. So shouts out to all of the prayer heroes. Shouts out to all the prayer warriors. You are blessed. Don't stop. Now, family, I got to go ahead and get out of the sanctuary for today. I'm sorry that I did not get my whole complete foot in the door on preaching, ministering, and gospeling up of the Spirit. But we'll be back, family. We'll be back, family. All my brothers and sisters, go ahead and throw your hands up to all of Zion. Father, we come to you humble in this day, for you are a great God. We thank you for this week that you have blessed us with. Father, I ask all these things in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach, the precious Lamb. My brothers and sisters also call him Jesus Christ. Father, I ask that you bless the fruits of their mind. I ask that you keep their mind strong, very witty, staying 7 principles ahead of any principality that will come near their way. I ask that you give them your knowledge and that you give them your wisdom. Father, I ask that you bless the fruits of their body. I ask that you take any pain, any sickness, any disease out of their body and give them the strength of their youthful days when they used to run and frolic in your meadows. I ask that you give them back their baby skin. of their days of looking youthful and young, Father. For all my brothers and sisters who have never felt your holy presence, I ask that you knock them down, Father. I ask that you knock them down with your holy presence wherever they might be in the midst of this world that you blessed us with. Father, I ask that you bless their sons, their daughters, their husbands, their wives, their complete household covered in the blood of Jesus Christ, the precious Lamb, the Messiah. Father, I ask that you usher in all and rain down all of your many blessings, all of your favor, all of your protection, all of your hand of protection on their life, all of your grace, all of your mercy. I ask that you appoint to each and every one of us, Father, the love that we have for Yeshua HaMashiach that burns like an unreasonable, quenchable fire that you have put in us to serve the divineness of all your greatness. I ask that it lures other people into your greatness, that other people see the love and the strength and the righteousness that we stand on, and it lures them and it attracts them into your kingdom and give them more strength to stand on your will of all of your wants, for you are a great God. You are a merciful God. You are a loving God, and we surrender ourselves unto you, Yah, Lord of hosts. In Jesus Christ's name, we surrender ourselves to you, Father. Bless us and bless our families, and watch over your children, for we love you, for you are our Father, and you are worthy. All glory given to Yah. All glory given to Yah. Now, family, this has been your brother Jehoshaphat Israel in the sanctuary for this early morning, on the morning at the beginning of the week. But family, and thank you to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. All glory given to Yah. All glory be given to Yah. Let you be blessed wherever you might be in this world at any given time where you at. But family, you serve a good, great God, family, and we'll be back, family. Your father got me up early and he told me to get in the sanctuary and preach, family. That's the first thing I was supposed to do today. He told me when I went to bed last night, he said, I want you up in the sanctuary preaching early in the morning time, family. That's what he told me, family. When I went to bed, when I woke up, he told me the same thing all over. You got to get back in the sanctuary and preach to your brothers and sisters, for you love them and you want to lead them on the righteous path with all this strength. I want you to get in there. So I'm here now, family. But you serve a good, great God, family, and we'll be back, family. I didn't get a chance to preach over the things I wanted to preach over, but you know the spiritual mindset and what I want you to fester in this week, family. In this week, family. To stay apart. But until next time, family, until next time, all glory given to Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy. Blessed be his name in Yeshua HaMashiach name, for he is the only God, the God of Israel. And let him protect you and hold you and watch over you wherever you might be. Until next time, family, until next time. This has been your brother Jehoshaphat in Israel in the sanctuary, but we'll be back, family. We'll be back because you serve a great God. And my apologies, family. My apologies, family. I ran out of time, family. But when I come back, I'm gonna hit hard on these lessons. I'm gonna hit hard on all of my gospel and ministering and all my teaching when we come back, family. No worries, family. We'll be back. All glory be given to Yah. All glory given to Yah, for he is the only one who is worthy.